Guys, I've completed the cabin. Well, it's complete enough to live in, at least. And that means that I can start taking down the tent. But first, I wanted to show you guys into it. 100% you do need something to keep the water and elements away from you. Because as water repellent resistant as your roof is, it is going to, if it's raining for multiple days, drip down the wall, pool on your floor, and touch everything that's on the floor, near the floor, etc. Giant pile of water. The best part is when it comes to your bed and creates a new place for mold. I've also seen people create like a door here, you know, like an actual opening door. I didn't find opening and closing the flap to be that much of a pain in the neck, so I didn't do that. The snow is starting to wreak havoc on everything. The weight of the snow, especially we had 6 inches of wet, heavy snow. You can see it's just ripping rings out. That's why they said having rings isn't the greatest idea on a tarp. I know there's different ways people do tarps. It's still been a really good, everything's held up, the foundation and whatnot. So I know it costs an extra little bit, but you will want screens to keep the mosquitoes out, especially up here in Maine. During the summer and spring, the mosquitoes are vicious. The mosquitoes, all the other bugs. So nets, awesome. Nets are really great. Windows are really cool. Helps you not feel so claustrophobic. Double-sided, you know, when it's nice enough, I have this thing completely open and I can eat breakfast looking at the forest on the other side there. It is really cool. And we get so much airflow. It's just really good. This is what I got. Hope you enjoy it. Get some ideas out of it. Just a little 360. Maybe more just for me to remember it myself. It's really cool. It's a real nice stepping stone. And it'll be a nice guest house, you know. I've had problems with sleeping on the floor directly. So here's what I have. I was able to just get a shipping pallet from a local store warehouse area. They were getting rid of it. I have a couple of bed slats here so I don't feel the pallet. It's on top of a camping pad. The problem with sleeping directly on the floor is I think some condensation happens or whatever's going on. It makes it really wet. And then when it's wet and dark, that creates mold. I've had to deal with black mold before. It's not fun. Water plus darkness equals more mold. Oh, I think this here foam can get wet and not really be affected. I think it's like mold resistant, but still, you know. You could just sleep directly in your sleeping bag, but that's really kind of feels constricting to me. So I've just opened up this sleeping bag, and that creates like a heat barrier. All the heat from your body gets trapped in the sleeping bag and doesn't get stolen by the bed or, you know, the wind blowing around. Then I have a second layer right there. And I have 2 more blankets on top of that. Just a little table with some books there, cosmetics area, etc. Got a couple of different Sawyers. There's the Berkey for filtering water, hanging clothes, socks, garbage, pants, shirts, dirty water that I can clean. The town has like a picnic area that you can fill up water. So when that is available, I go there and I fill those up. We also have a river across the street. I still filter the water. When it's warm out and it actually needs to be plugged in for a fridge, it can be. It's Ice Co. I think it's 50 liters or 40 something. It's a good fridge. You know, it doesn't kill the battery too fast. You know, especially during the summer. I have plenty of sun. I try and put all my stuff into these little plastic tubs. So if a mouse does get in here, he can't eat things. Wonder how the mouse liked this coffee. A pumpkin spice Starbucks over there. Hopefully he didn't leave me any surprises. I like to hide all my secrets in here. It's just a big mess. Did I clean in here? No, I just tried to make it presentable for YouTube, you know. That's the like extra food storage and etc. Down here is more mechanical. We've got the polyurethane and extra propane tanks, stuff like that. Yeah, I've got some cooking utensils. This is both my cooking station and a source of heat, since the ceiling roof is so close. It really heats up really fast, like literally in 4 seconds. It can go from 0 to like 95. So it's really cool. It's a really good heat source, along with any propane heat source. I've got the carbon monoxide detector. I tried to stick it outside. The mouse just came in through the hole that it was creating, so I stopped doing that. When I'm doing it, I try and make sure that it's extra freaking closed, because those mice can get in through any hole. I think a mouse actually came in through this hole that I had to tape up. He bit a hole into it. Time to make some coffee. You could stick a stove in here, one of those little wall tent stoves. I don't have a space to put my bed then. A little trade-off here to have a storage, and this is the way I've done it, you know, and it worked. I don't need much, you know. I sit here when I come in here to relax. Sit here. Sometimes I'd put a TV right on that nail. I think the TV is actually still behind this. Yeah, see the TV right there, along with my box from the circular saw. That's my TV. I would hang it right on that nail, connect it to my phone, and then I can, I can have a nice little entertaining night. Behind here, I can hide some stuff. I've just got the mechanical stuff. I've got my big furry feet down here, keep my feet warm. Got a hammock. Got a bunch of rugs. Try and keep some of the heat in and keep the moisture off the floor, or, you know, whatever. I think rugs. I wanted to color up the floor because it was just a big rubber. It's like this rubberized floor, but I wanted something nicer, and everyone, you know, I got this rug for free. I forgot to mention to the right, everything that powers this operation: drills, fridge, TV, even a microwave. We've got the Yeti 3000 by Goal Zero. The condensation and the heat from the propane and from my breath come out from my mouth and from the inside, go up out of the roof, freeze on the tarp up top, then unfreeze, and then come back down. And then they leak down the walls and stain. But I mean, this isn't a freaking fashion contest here. It's still a working structure. I hope you're taking it easy out there, especially with the holidays, etc. If you're not, I'll help you start.